Hi Shalise, this is a short video describing some map edits I'd like you to make to the Escalante maps. So a couple of new maps that I'd like created. So one would be just using the EVT landfire data as it's coded in a layer package that I'll provide to you. So it looks similar to what you're seeing on the screen here. Then also, this next one is the NAEP based classification that TU did. So I'm sending you a layer package. It'll look like this. So this is the 1 meter fetch classification. So that would be the second map. And then the third map is going to be a little bit harder to do, but we did do this hybrid of the two. And so what I'm thinking right now is we'd have at least a shapefile that showed where we clipped the different data, and in the upper watershed we used landfire, in the lower watershed we used the TU data. So we might need to talk about that one. I'm not sure exactly how to do it, but maybe if you have any ideas, because we don't have a raster that's the two, but maybe there's a way that we can display both of them. Okay, next, this is pretty simple. This would just be a map with, starting with, first we have the first runs were with just the NHD perennials. So if we can just show this NHD perennial layer on a map, and I'll share the layer package with you for that. And then the one that we're calling FHC perennials. And FHC perennials will look like this, and it'll have a larger extent. And so on the legend we could just have a code just showing NHD versus FHC, and we could do, I think I've got the total area, so you don't necessarily have to do it on the map. I can just throw it together in the PowerPoint. So that should be good. So the couple of little small things on the maps. So the initial run, so what I'm doing, maybe I'll throw this over in here so you can see it. So I'm running all these maps like this, and so what I found with, if we look back at the original RVD and RVCT, so on these maps, let me get to it. Sorry, it's going to be up here a little bit. Okay, here we are. So basically when you first ran it here with just the NHD, the scale was different than now. So this is a little smaller version of the map. So like 40 kilometers is the scale bar here, and this is 32. If you can just create a map with just the landfire EVT for RVD that would look like these other two maps, that'd be great. And so the same thing would go for these maps. So RVCT for just landfire EVT, if you could rerun it at the same scale of these other two maps, that would be awesome. Alright, I think that's about it. That'll really help if you could work on those. Alright, thank you.